Thank you for choosing LiftMaster. This video will provide an overview of how to install a LiftMaster heavy-duty wall-mount garage door opener, model 98032. For residential applications, the MyQ remote LED light must be installed and functional to enable the use of timer to close or MyQ smartphone control of the door. These features are for use with sectional doors only and should not be used on swing-out or one-piece doors. The 98032 garage door opener is well suited to many types of garage, but not all. It is very important to check your garage and make sure you can answer yes to all of the following requirements before installing the 98032. An electrical outlet must be accessible within 6 feet of the opener. The outlet must be 120 VAC, 60 Hz only. Contact a qualified electrician if you need an outlet installed. Your door is a sectional garage door that is no larger than 180 square feet, no taller than 14 feet, and no wider than 18 feet. Any gap between the bottom of the door and the floor does not exceed 1/4 inch. Your door has a torsion spring, not an extension spring. The torsion bar is 1 inch in diameter. The torsion bar extends at least 1.5 inches past the bearing plate. The torsion bar is free of damage. The distance between the ceiling and the center of the torsion bar is at least 3 inches. The distance between the garage wall where the torsion bar is mounted and the torsion bar is at least 2.5 inches. The distance from the end of the torsion bar to the other garage wall or any obstruction is at least 8.5 inches. Drums are between 3 and 6 inches in diameter. The cable should wind over the top of the drum and be nearest to the wall. This operator is designed for use with doors weighing from 400 pounds to 1,100 pounds. If your response to any of these questions is no, please refrain from installing the 98032. Instead, consider exploring alternative products from LiftMaster that may better suit the requirements of your garage to maintain the manufacturer's warranty and ensure optimal performance. If you answered yes to all, let's get started. This installation overview will cover the following topics: planning the installation, assembling the 98032, mounting the opener, installing the automatic garage door lock, installing the MyQ Smart Control Panel, installing the MyQ Remote LED light, installing the protector system, installing the battery backup, selecting the door profile, programming the travel, pairing to MyQ app. You can use the progress bar at the bottom of the screen to track where you are in the installation process. Before installing the wall-mount garage door opener, you need to survey the site. The garage door installation and wiring must be in compliance with all local electric and building codes. Never use an extension cord, 2-wire adapter, or change the plug in any way to make it fit an outlet. Be sure the opener is grounded. To prevent possible serious injury or death from electrocution or fire, be sure power is not connected to the opener and disconnect power to the circuit before removing the cover to establish permanent wiring connection. Remove any locks or ropes that are installed. Check the balance of the garage door. Start with your garage door in the closed position. Lift the door 3 to 4 feet off the ground. Release the door. If balanced, it should stay in place, supported entirely by its springs. Raise and lower the door to check for sticking or binding. If your door binds or sticks, make adjustments to restore proper balance. Be sure to close the door when finished with these checks. Before assembling the wall-mount garage door opener, it's a good idea to lay out the parts. They include the motor unit, the collar, the batteries with jumper, the MyQ remote LED light, safety reversing sensors with mounting brackets, the automatic garage door lock model 841 LM, remote control and motion detecting smart control panel, and hardware. Refer to the installation manual for a list of tools and additional items you may need. The opener can be installed on either side of the garage door. We'll demonstrate assembly and installation for the left side of the garage door. Begin by attaching the collar to the opener. The shaft on the 98032 has holes that the bolts on the collar will fit in to prevent the collar from slipping. Locate the side of the collar that has the larger hole and slide the collar all the way onto the motor shaft until it stops. Rotate the collar so that the bolts align with the holes. Hand tighten the 2 set bolts and then tighten the nuts so the collar is secure and does not slip. The 98032 has 3 different mounting locations to attach the mounting bracket. Note: if you are replacing an existing wall mount garage door opener, use the second set of mounting holes up from the bottom of the motor head. Loosely attach the slotted side of the mounting bracket to the opener on the same side as the collar using the provided screws. The garage door opener must be mounted at a right angle to the torsion bar to avoid premature wear on the collar. Slide the opener onto the end of the torsion bar and finger tighten the set screws to temporarily help hold the opener in place. Make sure the collar does not touch the bearing plate. There must be at least 1/4 inch of space between the collar and the bearing plate. Use a level to position the opener at a 90-degree angle to the torsion bar. Mark the mounting bracket holes on the mounting surface. Untighten the screws. Remove the opener and set it aside. The mounting bracket must be attached to a solid surface such as wood, concrete, or a door flag bracket. Do not attach the mounting bracket to drywall only. Make sure the screws mount to an underlying structural support, such as a 2x4. The provided mounting hardware requires 3 1/16-inch pilot holes. Slide the opener onto the end of the torsion bar and align the mounting bracket with the pilot holes. Hand tighten the set screws on the collar until they just make contact with the torsion bar. Secure the mounting bracket to the surface using the provided hardware. Double-check to make sure the opener is still level and make any adjustments needed to the collar position. For a solid torsion bar, tighten the set screws an additional 1/4 to 1/2 turn. For a hollow torsion bar, tighten the set screws an additional 3/4 to a full turn. Secure the mounting bracket to the opener. Thread the emergency release rope through the emergency release cable and pull until the red handle is at least 6 feet above the floor to avoid contact with vehicles to avoid accidental release. Secure the rope using an overhand knot and cut off any excess. Do not plug in the opener yet. The 98032 comes with the automatic garage door lock. For instructions on installing the lock, visit our support site. Remove the cover of the opener by pulling outward on the 2 tabs. Route the wires from the lock up through the bottom and along the channel inside the opener. Plug the lock connector onto one of the terminals. Next, install the control panel. The smart control panel must be mounted within sight of the door at a minimum height of 5 feet above floors, landings, steps, or any other adjacent walking surface so small children are not able to reach it, and away from all moving parts of the garage door. Check to ensure power is not connected to the garage door opener before wiring the control panel. Connect the wires to the control panel and mount it to the wall, following the directions in the Quick Start Guide. Locate the Quick Connect terminals. Feed the control panel wires up through the bottom and route them to the red and white Quick Connect terminals. Insert the white wire in the white terminal and the red wire in the red terminal. If your pre-existing wire colors were different, match the wire colors to the colors you used on back of the control panel. Do not plug in the garage opener or use the smart control panel to run the opener at this time. Next, install the MyQ remote LED light. The remote light must be installed and functional to use the timer to close or MyQ smartphone control of the door. These features are for use with sectional doors only. Remote light has a light lens that opens on the front and a power cord that wraps around a retainer on the back. It is intended for mounting to the ceiling using the provided screws. It has been programmed at the factory to operate with the garage door opener. Choose a mounting location within 6 feet of an electrical outlet, where the cord and light are away from moving parts. We've already marked the mounting hole locations and inserted the provided anchors. Open the light lens. Use the provided screws to mount the remote light to the surface. close the light lens. Plug in the light. The protector system consists of safety reversing sensors, which are mounted on each side of the garage door at floor level. Note, if the area is not pre-wired, the sending reversing sensor needs to be installed on the same side of the opener, as the wire is shorter than the wire on the receiving sensor. Safety reversing sensors are to be installed no more than 6 inches from the floor. Snap the sensor bracket onto the door track. Then mount the safety reversing sensor using the provided wing nut and bolt. If the bracket does not fit your style of door track, check the installation manual to learn how to mount the bracket to the wall or to the floor. Slide a hex head bolt through the hole on each sensor. Then use the wing nuts to attach the sensors to the brackets. The lenses on the sensors must be facing each other. Since this garage is pre-wired, we'll splice the wires from the safety reversing sensors to the existing wiring. For pre-wired installations, be sure to note the wire colors you're splicing to because polarity is important. Locate the white and black quick connect terminals. Twist the white wires together, then twist the black wires together. Route the safety reversing sensor wires into the opener. Use a small screwdriver to push in the tabs on the terminals. Insert the white wires in the white terminal and the black wires in the gray terminal. Plug the garage door opener into the electrical outlet, but do not run the opener. This will allow you to confirm the function of the safety reversing sensors. The sending sensor's amber LED should be on solid. The receiving sensor's green LED should be on solid. If the sending sensor amber LED is off, make sure of the following. The garage door opener has power. The wire from the sensor is not broken or shorted. The wires are wired to the correct terminals on the opener. If the receiving sensor green LED is flickering or off, loosen the wing nut and adjust the sensor position until the LED glows solid. The battery backup allows the garage door opener to continue to operate in the event that AC power is lost. The automatic garage door lock will unlock when the garage door is opened and will remain unlocked until AC power is restored. Unattended operation features such as MyQ app and timer to close will not function when AC power is not available. Always wear gloves and eye protection when working around the battery compartment. Unplug the garage door opener. The 98032 uses two 12-volt batteries wired in series using the provided jumper to output 24 volts. Position the battery wires so you have easy access to them. Connect the black wire to the open black terminal, then partially insert the battery and connect the red wire to the open red terminal. Slide the batteries into the battery compartment. Plug in the garage door opener. The battery status LED is located next to the adjustment controls. A solid green LED indicates the battery is fully charged. A flashing green LED indicates the battery is charging. Consult the installation manual for information on the other indicator statuses. First, determine the door type. Is it a sectional door or a vertical or high lift door? Does the door have any decorations? Does the door have glass windows? If either answer is yes, use one of the heavy door profiles. Use door profile 1 for a 4-inch drum or door profile 3 for a 6-inch drum. If the answer is no, use the light door profile for the correct drum size. If you are unsure about the door type or weight, use one of the heavy door profiles. Use door profile 1 for a 4-inch drum or door profile 3 for a 6-inch drum. Next, measure the size of the drum. After the opener is installed, the next step is to set up the drum size. Press and hold the adjustment button until you hear a beep. The up and down buttons will turn on. You are now in drum learn mode. The LED next to the yellow learn button will blink a sequence indicating which drum selection is already on. Out of the box, the default setting is no blinking. The up and down buttons allow you to scroll through the other options. The LED will blink 1 time for a 4-inch drum with a heavy door. We recommend this setting for a 4-inch drum unless you have determined the door is lightweight. 2 times for a 4-inch drum with a light door. 3 times for a 6-inch drum with a heavy door. We recommend this setting for a 6-inch drum unless you have determined the door is lightweight. 4 times for a 6-inch drum with a light door. 5 times for a vertical or high lift door. Only press the arrow when the LED is not blinking. You know you have moved to the next drum size when you hear the beep. Once you have selected the correct drum size, press the adjustment button. Note, if you do not select a door profile, the system will time out after 4.5 minutes and you will have to begin the setup steps again. Now you may proceed with programming the travel. Programming travel limits tells the opener where to stop when moving the door up or down. Before adjusting the travel, re-engage the garage door by pulling down on the emergency release handle until you hear a click. The door will re-engage once it begins to move. There are 3 buttons you'll use: the up button, the down button, and the adjustment button. The lights on the safety reversal sensors will turn off because they will be temporarily disconnected during programming. Now, press and hold the up button until the door is in the desired up or open position. To prevent damage to vehicles, be sure the fully open door provides adequate clearance. Once the door is in the fully open position, press and release the adjustment button. The garage door opener lights will flash twice, and the down button will start flashing. The opener will then start to beep and flash, and the opener will start to close to the floor. Let the opener move by itself, as it will stop when it reaches the floor. Once the door reaches the floor, the up arrow will start to flash. The safety reversal sensors will reconnect and their lights will turn back on. The opener will beep and the lights will flash when it enters a force sensing operation. The door will automatically open 1.5 feet and stop. The opener will beep and the lights will flash for 10 seconds and then close by itself to the close limit. The opener will beep and the lights will flash for 10 seconds and then open to the open limit. The opener will beep and the lights will flash for 10 seconds and then close to the close limit. Then, the opener will beep 3 times, letting you know the force setting is complete. If the garage door opener lights flash 5 times, then programming has timed out and travel limits have not been set. You'll need to restart the process again. Anytime you make any adjustments, the safety reversal system must be tested. To test the safety reversal system, open the garage door. With the door fully open, place a 1.5-inch board or a 2x4 lay flat on the floor, centered under the garage door. Press the remote control or wall-mounted door control to close the door. The door should stop and reverse upon contact with the 2x4. The door returns to the fully open position. The opener beeps and the LED lights flash slowly 5 times. If the door reverses, remove the board. The test is complete. If the door does not reverse after hitting the 2x4, then redo the travel and force settings, ensuring that the door is further closed onto the garage floor. After adjusting the travel, you'll need to perform the safety reversal test again. If the garage door opener continues to fail the safety reversal test, contact LiftMaster technical support. To pair the garage door opener to MyQ, the homeowner needs to download the MyQ app and log in or create an account. On the home page, tap the plus sign under Garage Door Opener. Select the wall mount opener you installed. Ensure you have access to the garage door opener, a strong Wi-Fi signal inside the garage, the Wi-Fi password. The app has access to Bluetooth and it is enabled on the mobile device, and that location services have been turned on. Tap I'm ready. Select the wall control. Follow the on-screen instructions to set up the Wi-Fi on the wall control. You'll hear a beep from your garage door. Tap Next. MyQ will show the garage door opener as a discovered device. Tap the device to connect, then tap to pair it to Bluetooth. Select the Wi-Fi network and enter the password. Tap Next. MyQ will now connect to the opener. This may take a few minutes. You will hear a series of beeps. Make sure you stay close to the opener. The adjustment button will flash blue, then green as it connects. When the adjustment button turns solid green and your opener beeps, the connecting is complete. The homeowner can now use MyQ to open and close their garage door. For more information, visit support.partner.liftmaster.com. Thank you for choosing LiftMaster.